What is up, guys? Okay, coming in live this evening. Got a quiet moment. Kids have been fed. People are squared away. So I wanted to come in and give a face to this tonight and talk more about challenge groups with y'all. Just to give you, I don't know if you've ever heard that term or you've seen me share about it, but what is she talking about? What does that really mean? When we talk with our challengers or, the next group's starting, all those things, what does it mean? What can you expect? What does that look like? And how can it help you? Okay. So a big component that Beachbody brings is the accountability and support piece. You've got tools all over the place, right? You've got influencers all over the place. Those that have aligned with something that works for them, that they're using and practicing and following and learning from and growing, towards their goals with. But where is the underlying piece of someone walking with you, being in a group, moving together in the same direction, right? And from that, obviously, we're utilizing the same products and the same experiences, and we're able to collaborate and support and share back with each other in such a powerful way that really absolutely changes the table on losing momentum, falling off course, beating yourself up for having an off day, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All of those hurdles and hiccups that, I know I personally experienced before I joined something in this manner, before I went in with my first challenge group per se, and started moving forward. I've never left. I've been in various shifting challenge groups for 5.5 years now, because that's where my fire gets lit. That's where the magic happens in learning how to better navigate for yourself, and doing it with other people motivated. Like I said, motivated along the same course. That's not to say everything's perfect. That's not to say you have to have it all figured out to move in with us. No. Let me rewind myself 5.5 years ago. Come January of 2014, when I joined my first challenge group, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I did not have a clue what I was doing, okay? I went in with something totally brand new, totally foreign for myself, but totally needed. I've learned I have to be a beginner. I have to be a beginner before I can get to where I feel more comfortable and confident in handling things for myself. Every new venture is going to present the I don't knows and the questions and the hiccups and that went wrong, okay? I totally experienced it last night as I'm trying to learn my mom's Cricut Maker. I have this amazing tool that I inherited on her passing. I can't let it just sit. Right? She was really starting to get into it and making things for our softball and baseball teams and for my kids, whatever project I dreamed up, she was ready to create. But for me, that's foreign and new. And I have to strip off those layers of I should know how to do this. Well, I should be able to figure it out. No. I learned 5.5 years ago, I need to be able to ask for support. I need to be able to figure out questions to ask, and I need to be not afraid to ask them. Just go into it, right? Every beginner has those same questions. And that's the beauty and amazing component of being a part of a challenge group, right? Okay, we're all on Facebook. Come on. We're all there. I decided that I was going to reroute my time a little bit and use it to benefit myself and use it to work for me, not against me, not just sitting in the scroll and, feeding off all that was coming at me. That wasn't in my control. Anyone's status, anyone's post, was not in my direct control. I had to check myself on that. There was a thing I could do. And it was to jump in and join a challenge group that literally put all the control right at my fingertips because I was already on social media. Aren't we all? We have internet at our house. Why not bring the workouts to me, right? I'm eating every day. We all are, okay? How about I learn how to better suit those meals to fit my goals so I'm not stressing myself out, so it's not something I feel uncomfortable with, so it's something that my family and my kids can share and be a part of with me through this. That's the stuff that sat well on my heart and felt good to move forward with. So there I began my first challenge group, okay? But let me also share this. Before you think every day has to look amazing, no. My first day, joining my first challenge group, I freaked out. I don't know why we would have had, it must have been a dessert thing we had from New Year's Day coming forward, because it was very early in January when I started. But we had pound cake in the house, and that's what your girl had for breakfast. I was like, oh, I'm doing this. I did that. I had pound cake for breakfast. Okay. I shared it back with the group. I was like, I felt like falling silent. I wanted to hide. I wanted to just go invisible because I was like, I'm not cut out for this. This is not meant for me. I cannot do this. And then someone reached out to me and they were like, in a message, how was your day? I was like, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I had pound cake for breakfast. And on and on. Had a little conversation there. And you know what? It was fine. It was absolutely fine. Get it out there, put it out there, do it, be done. Okay? Let the universe know it is fine. And move forward. That's what I learned how to do. I learned how to move forward through the hurdles, through the silly hiccups, through if I feel like I'm derailing myself, moving through that instead of sitting in it and staying stuck. That was the magic that turned on for me. It's no one knows. I don't know. There are different settings on Facebook groups. I'm sure anyone who's watching this, we are all members of different Facebook groups, okay? Some are public, some are closed, and then there is a secret setting as well that only the members of that group see it. They know who's a member of it. They see the posts going in it. They're able to share into it, but it's secret. You can't search for it. It will not come up if someone searches, and it's just a special place. It keeps it private, yet you have an online community right there to support you, okay? In the things that you want to shift and change for yourself. This isn't about anyone else at all. This is about for the changes you want to make for yourself, to feel better in your skin, to become more present with your family, guys. When I first started 5.5 years ago, I wasn't living present. I was living at the end of a 10-foot pole. Yeah, you all do that there. I'm going to be back over here, not a part of it. Oh, you want a picture taken? Yeah, I'll take that picture and not be in it kind of thing. Okay. I surrounded myself with all other kinds of projects and situations and settings that I didn't need. Okay. I was zoning myself out in other ways that were absolutely not productive. That doesn't mean I've stripped away everything I do in my life. That doesn't mean all I do is work out and post. Not at all. It simplified it to the fact that I only have to look for 30 minutes in my day to make for me and about 5 to 10 minutes to share back to my group of like the awesomeness that I just finished. And yes, I did it today. And how about you? And let's go. Absolutely. And it just comes up in your Facebook feed because you are a part of the group, because it's secret. No one else can see it. Your friends and family don't know you're a part of it unless you share it with them. Which is absolutely awesome. But I get it. Like, you need a place to tuck into that is for yourself. And the challenge groups provide that. I know as a mom myself, and as a worker, like a full-time worker most of my years, and I'm returning to, so don't think I'm not gearing up for that. And recognizing like where my minutes need to go and all that business, but still knowing that I had a place that was just mine. It wasn't about the kids. It wasn't about what's going on with the family. It was for me. It was for me to let out some things. If I had a bad day and needed to get it off my chest, I have learned I heal quicker through things when I get them out, when I don't keep it bottled up, when I don't keep quiet, when I don't suppress it, when I don't feel like I shouldn't feel this way. You know what I'm saying? All those things that often, typically as moms, we just kind of swallow and keep quiet. It wasn't helping me. I wasn't able to work through the emotions of that situation. I wasn't able to continue feeling, valid in caring for myself if something was off or we needed to work with one of our kiddos on something, or if something professionally had thrown us off, etc., guys, all the things. We need a place to like get it out and set it down. Move away from that, right? Get it out, walk away, and do our thing, because that's the only way we are going to manage the hurdles and the struggles of life better. Okay? I don't know how many more experiences I need thrown my way to be a better proponent for like putting ourselves on the front burner instead of the back burner. Okay? But I've had a few of them. I joined my first challenge group when I was over. BZ was 2 years old, but I had not lost the weight. I mean, maybe for many of my kids. I don't know. I carry my boys heavy, and so I lost weight after having ads. But then 5 years later, going in with BZ, and, Mama carries her boys heavy, and gained a good amount of weight and kept that around with me for 2 years after his birth. And then that was just the stopping point for me. It was, I don't feel good where I'm at. I should be happy. There are so many blessings around me. Something is off. And it was off because I wasn't taking care of myself. I had to be real hard and cold with myself. I was giving no care and concern to me, to my sleep, to my food, to movement, all the things. Okay, all the things. And that was affecting the mental side, definitely the physical side. I didn't recognize the gal in the mirror, and it made me sad. Okay. And so from that point, that's when I jumped in, and it's carried me through losing the initial 40 pounds that I was carrying from that. But learning how to handle and grow and take care of and still keep a presence with yourself while the busy is continuing. Because for me, it's only gotten busier. And I would be silly to think I have to wait till things align for me to begin. Nothing was aligned when I jumped in. I was in the middle of an internship. Like I said, BZ was 2, Addison was 6, Jonathan was 7, Brian was working evenings. We were ships passing in the night because I was full-time teaching and working at night on my administrator's license. Nothing aligns with making change at a time like that. But you have to understand, you cannot look for that alignment. You just have to take the step forward and say, this is the time. There is no other time. It is only now. And I pray that you feel that at some point when it is right for you, that it is only now. Now is all we have, guys. That's never been impressed more upon my heart than it has been this past year. That year. 18. 18 growing into 19, but whatever. I hope you hear me and feel me on this. It is not, I know change feels scary, and I know newness is like, I get it. I have the same feelings, but I have been there for 5 years going now, guys. It's not something I would share out and make and be a part of continuously for that long if it wasn't the value behind all of this. You are not alone in this journey, right? When you jump in and decide, I got to figure out a way, I'm going to bring it home, and I don't have to stress about a gym membership, and I don't have to stress about figuring out a workout program for myself, and I don't have to stress about extra finances for a trainer or extra finances for childcare. I'm just telling you guys, like, look, it's sometimes messy, but it gets it done, and you move through it, and the community surrounding you within the challenge group is powerful. It's powerful. You see those posts come up of someone else, who's maybe had a tough day, but they got their workout done. Maybe is, experiencing a life hurdle, but they're still, like, they're not eating their emotions. They're learning step by step, minute by minute, day by day, just how to try to do things in a different way for themselves that helps them still keep their health in check while handling all the busy on the side. Right on the side. Don't we all have that? But I'm saying, guys, it's a beautiful place to be. And I just wanted to get more information out there for you about it, like what it looks like. It's just, we just add you to a Facebook group, and then it comes up in your feed. You can tap into it selectively, like you might do for your other groups, different boutiques, different hair products, different makeup groups that you're a part of, all the groups, right? You'd click on it, and there'd be information. Coaches are in there sharing. We're actively participating. Like, we are in it with you. We're sharing things that have helped us, recipes that work well for our families, all the things, tips, tricks, tools that those of us further down the line are sharing now with you at your beginning point to just exponentially help and support and carry and guide you from your beginning day forward, guys. It's definitely a place of no negativity, no judgment, no shame, none of the nasty, none of the scary. Like, you have a bad day, it's real. It happens to us all, okay? And we learn through it, and we grow together, and we support each other and pick each other up. And we get to have a better day after that, because we know it's not worth shaming ourselves for. We know it's not worth berating ourselves for a week over something that was just a moment's happenstance. Whatever, guys. I travel nonstop with my kids for baseball and softball. Not every meal can be clean. Not every meal can be home cooked, okay? But there are tools that I utilize that help make up for all of that, that allow me to have, some of that flexibility going on. Grant me grace, give me forward, and just we're in a better place for it, okay? So that's the magic behind some challenge groups. And they're always open. They're ongoing. I share a ton of it within our group too, but reach out to me personally. Like I said, there are different alignments with that might work best for you, that aren't so central program focused. Like, you don't have to be doing the one program. You can be doing the program of your choice, what feels good to you, and still have the benefits of a challenge group supporting you, working with you, helping you, supporting, cheering you on. Okay, we all need allies in our favor, right, guys? Let us utilize the internet to bring that forward, and social media where it's at. We can kill it. We can kill it. Okay, guys. If you're I don't know, I don't think anyone's come on yet, but any questions below, put them in the comments. Let me know if you're watching this at all on the replay. Message me directly if you would like to chat further, have more information, have specific questions that maybe I didn't address. Let me know. Reach out, guys. I'm always here for you. Take care.